Okay, so if you believe in the future of crypto, I've got a Christmas gift idea for you. So let's talk about it. This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel. I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. I'm not a financial advisor, so do not construe anything that I mention in any of my videos as financial advice. Always do your own research before doing anything with your money. So today is the day after Thanksgiving in 2024, and it just so happens that my oldest son had his first kid today, which is my first grandkid. And so I'm going to have to fly out to New York pretty soon and go visit the new kid. By the way, he owns a pizzeria in Brooklyn on Ditmas Boulevard. So any of you who might be in New York, if you want to stop into Randazzo's Pizza, ask for Vincent and tell him that you watch his old man on YouTube. He'll get a kick out of that. Anyway, so the first grandkid, right? So I tried to, I want to give this kid something, right? What if my grandparents had bought a few shares of something for me when I was born, Disney or something, and then I would have had something for college, right? Well, of course, I didn't have that. So I want to give something to little Marcus. That's his name, Marcus Anderson. My kid named him after Marcus Aurelius. Gotta love it. I did a good job raising that kid. So I thought, well, let's give this kid something so that when he's ready to go to college, maybe I'll have his college paid for. The first thing I'd always planned on doing with any of my grandkids was buy them some silver, and so I've got a little tube of silver that I'm going to give to Marcus, and somewhere along the line, my son can give it to Marcus, maybe on one of his birthdays or something, silver to show him the value of sound money, right? But in terms of potentially changing his life or giving him a really strong start in life, I was trying to think of the best thing that I could give him that had a 10 or 15-year time horizon that could really grow into something big. So I was thinking about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was at the top of my list. But then I thought, well, you know what? Let's go to the next tier down, find something that's going to give him what I think is going to be more bang for his buck. So I bought a couple thousand shares of XRP. So last week I bought about 6,000 shares of XRP, and I'm going to put a couple thousand of those on one of these guys for little Marcus and give it to my son and tell him, okay, give it to him on his high school graduation day. Now, I'm not going to get into a really long video about why I like XRP and why I think it's going to be a huge winner for not just little old Marcus, but anybody out there, because there are a ton of YouTube videos on XRP. So I would not be giving you any value added if I went into the weeds on XRP. But let me just kind of paint a picture for you here, okay? What if someone had bought some Bitcoin for their grandkids or their kids 10 years ago? Well, let's take a look at what would have happened over that 10-year time frame. Okay, so Bitcoin, as of this recording, is at 98,200. But let's take a look at the history of Bitcoin. So today is 2024. So if we went back to 2014, it was trading at $800 to $900. Hell, so let's go ahead and call it $900. So let's say you bought one Bitcoin for your grandkid, and he's getting ready to go to college. And that one Bitcoin right now is worth $98,000. So that $900 investment would be worth $98,000 today. And of course, if you had bought that little grandkid, two Bitcoins, it'd be worth essentially $200,000 today, right? Okay, so if we look out 10 or 15 years from here, Bitcoin could be worth $1 million. It could be a 10x from here. But I think that XRP has a chance of doing that and more. On a percentage basis, I think XRP is going to outperform Bitcoin. That's my personal opinion based on everything that I've looked into regarding, XRP. So I bought XRP last week for $1.40. Now, as of this recording, it is at $1.72. So little Marcus is already off to a pretty good start. So let's take a look at the history of this coin. Okay, so in January of 2018, it did stick its head above, $3. But then it got clobbered, and the SEC has been all over this thing. The SEC has been just brutal on XRP, trying to sue them out of existence. But XRP fought back, God bless them, and they really embarrassed the SEC. I mean, the SEC, these people should be freaking ashamed of themselves. These guys are corrupt. But for those of you who have not been paying attention, the current corrupt SEC chairman is going to be gone on Inauguration Day next year. And that's what the market is seeing here. We're seeing what I think is going to be a rebirth, a renaissance in the entire crypto space because of what happened in our presidential election. But let's not go down that rabbit hole. And you know what? The more I think of it, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm thinking, you know what, Anderson, your kids might have more kids, so you should probably load up on some more XRP now for those future grandkids. I mean, so today I am going to buy another 8 or 10,000 XRP, and again, I'm going to load it up in these guys. So I've got to order, some more of these guys, and just hand it to the kids as they have the kids and say, congratulations, son. Set this aside for little Marcus or little Julia or whatever. And God willing, little Marcus might be the wealthiest kid in his class. And you know what? This idea is not just for kids and grandkids. Anybody, if you have a good friend or anybody, you might want to think about, rather than buying them a bottle of Dom Perignon, take that $600 and buy some XRP and put it on a stick and give it to them and say, there's my gift to you. It's kind of a creative gift. It's a little unusual, and it's a gift that has actual value that could grow into something really, really big in the future. So this year, forget the Game Boys, man. Buy some crypto. Buy some XRP or XLM, or look, if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, God knows I wouldn't try to talk you out of it, because I think these kind of cryptos are going to make a lot of people very wealthy. The key to these kind of coins like Bitcoin and XRP and XLM is time. You got to look out 10 years. Again, we just look at the chart of Bitcoin. I mean, imagine if you had bought Bitcoin 10 years ago at $900 and today it's at virtually $100,000. I mean, we're talking about, potentially life-changing events, but, time with these things is going to be essential. This is not a trading idea. This is a value idea. And if you're thinking, yeah, but, my kid, they don't understand crypto. I mean, you give them one of these, loaded with your crypto, and you say, kid, figure it out. But let them watch the YouTube videos. Let them figure out how to access their money. If you tell someone, hey man, in 10 years, that little stick might be worth $1 million, trust me, they'll figure out how to use it. So that's my gift idea for Christmas this year. Please like and subscribe. Ed Anderson, live from Minnesota, signing out.
Copy that.